Hello, good day everyone. Today we are going to present problem-based learning 3. So we are group 3. My name is Chankayan, metric number 205666.
My name is Ho Yong Eun, matrix number 208264.
My name is Kamewan, metric number 205914.
My name is Yapjani, matrix number 207158.
My name is Muhammad Amar Wong bin Muhammad Khalid Wong, matrix number 207920.
Okay, so we are facing a situation where one of our housemates is hospitalized due to household injury. We cannot ask our housemate since she is heavily sedated. Therefore, we have decided to go back home and do our own investigation. We keep on searching and finally, we have found that the bleach and cleaning solution has been taken out and there is evidence that our housemate has cleaned the toilet before she was sedated.
Okay, so what can possibly happen to our housemate? So the clues that we obtained so far are the bleach and cleaning solution. So our housemate might have mixed bleach and cleaning solution that contains ammonia when cleaning the toilet. So bleach with ammonia can form a toxic gas called chloramine, which can cause respiratory damage if inhaled. Okay, so the first possibility, according to the picture here, is ammonia and bleach. So this is the formula 2NaOCl plus NH3 to form sodium chloride, sodium hydroxide, and NH2Cl. So bleach and ammonia react to each other and form toxic chloramine vapors and may lead to poisonous hydrazine. The mixture, besides being potentially explosive, can also damage the human internal organ, severe discomfort, and even death. So the second possibility is mixing bleach and vinegar. So many household cleaners, particularly toilet cleaners and some drain cleaners, have acid in them. So if bleach is mixed with acid, it can form a chlorine gas. Chlorine gas is a green and a very poisonous gas that can cause respiratory problem. It is also very poisonous to breathe in. So as a formula below the picture, right, an AOCl plus 2 hydrochloric acid will form chlorine gas plus sodium chloride and water.
Okay, so for the chemical reaction, this is for the both the ammonia substance and also the acid substance. So for the bleach and ammonia, the sodium hypochlorite decompose into sodium ion and hypochlorite ion, which is partial positive and partial negative. The hypochlorite ion attracted to the hydrogen ion and they will form the hypochlorous acid. And also the sodium ion will attract the hydroxide ion and will form sodium hydroxide. So after that, the hypochlorous acid form will be decomposed again into hydrochloric acid with the reaction HOCl into HCl plus oxygen. Next. And then the hydrochloric acid that has formed from the HOCl will react with sodium hypochlorite to produce chlorine gas or mustard gas. And then this gas, which is a mustard gas, will react with the ammonia and then will form the chloramine vapors, which is harmful for the people. Next. Okay, for the other possibility, which is the acid product, the sodium hypochlorite decompose into sodium ion and hypochlorite ion, same with the ammonia. And then the sodium, but this one, the sodium ion will attract the partially negative chlorine ion and form sodium chloride. And then the hypochlorite ion will be attracted to the two hydrogen ions. This will result in chlorine ion discarded from the hypochlorite ion. And then the chlorine ion will form chlorine gas with the other chlorine ion left.
They have 6 other combinations that should not mix. The first combination is milk and Red Bull, which will lead to stomach aches. At first, milk contains casein, Red Bull contains acetic acid. When we mix Red Bull and milk, the acetic acid will undergo reaction with the casein and produce a salt, causing the casein to lose suspension. The acidified milk can lower the pH value and causes the milk to unwind and unfold. This means that the casein is denatured and it is able to separate and clamp together. When the milk curdles, a chemical reaction takes place and results in a precipitate. Casein is base and Red Bull is acidic. Since the casein is relatively very compressed molecules, therefore, we just simplify the equation become H3O plus OH negative produce the H2O plus salt. The product form is solid crystalline salt. This process causes the stomach to have a hard time containing the reaction and resulting in some sort of erratic vomit.
So the second household combination that is dangerous to us is vinegar plus baking soda in a closed container will cause explosion. So this mixture is actually harmless, but if you mix in a closed container, it can cause explosion. Why is because vinegar is acidic, whilst baking soda is a weak base. So when they are mixed together, they react to neutralize each other, producing mostly water and making the solution almost useless. But the first thing is that the combination can cause an explosion if you mix them in a closed container. Okay, so this is the structural formula of acetic acid, which is vinegar, plus with sodium bicarbonate, which is also known as baking soda. So they will form sodium acetate, water, and carbon dioxide.
Okay, so the other one, which is rodenticide and also water. Rodenticide shouldn't be combined with water because in rodenticide there is a chemical named aluminum phosphide. This aluminum phosphide, if combined with water, it will produce a chemical or a poison gas that is phosphine. It is colorless and flammable. Okay, so the phosphine gas, if it is inhaled for more than 8 hours, it can cause respiratory irritation such as pulmonary edema or compromise the heart, which can cause to cardiac arrest. And other than that, it can cause complications to the circulatory functions, depression of the central nervous system, and also severe gastrointestinal pain. So if inhaled more than 24 hours, it can lead to serious and irreversible health condition if survived. And the other one is also death.
Okay, the next things that we should not mix is the ibuprofen and alcohol, which will tone our stomach lining. Ibuprofen is a carboxylic acid with molecular formula C13H18O2. Will react with alcohol that we drink, which is ethanol, with the molecular formula C2H6O to produce an ester in an esterification reaction. Ester and water is produced. The mixture of ibuprofen and alcohol can potentially cause perforation and tears in the stomach lining. It can also cause potentially fatal gastrointestinal bleeding and might stimulate increased irritation of existing ulcers. Alcohol can increase your risk of stomach bleeding caused by ibuprofen. The using of ibuprofen and alcohol together can increase the risk of kidney problems too. One may feel tired, have swelling of hands, feet, or ankles, and shortness of breath. So both ibuprofen and alcohol makes you relax. Thus, we should not drive when we have them. It will increase the risk of not paying attention while driving. slow reaction time, and falling asleep.
The next combination is hydrogen peroxide and vinegar. Hydrogen peroxide is a mild antiseptic used on the skin to prevent infection of minor cuts, scrapes, and burns. It may also be used as a mouth rinse to help remove mucus or to relieve minor mouth irritation. While vinegar is an aqueous solution of acetic acid and trace compounds that may include flavorings, it is typically containing 5 to 8% acetic acid by volume. So combining vinegar and hydrogen peroxide will create a corrosive acid, which is peroxidic acid. It will irritate skin, eyes, and respiratory system and can be corrosive to household surfaces. The equation will be CH3C double bond OOH plus H2O2. It will produce peracetic acid, which is CH3C double bond OOH plus H2O. It can use by a few pumps, but we never mix into a solution bottle. The next will be Castile soap and vinegar. Versatile green ingredients with many uses, but never combined in one cleaner that actually make your home dirtier. It is wasting money and time. Vinegar is an acid and the Castile soap is a base. They will directly react with each other and cancel each other out.
When you combine the two, you get a reaction that breaks down or unsaponifies the Castile soap, turning it back to its original oils. The mixture looks like a white curdled gunk. So we should not combine Castile soap with acids, which including lemon juice and vinegar. Instead, we use the soap first and use vinegar as a rinse agent in your washing machine, dishwasher, or cleaning rinse water. Okay, that's all from us. Thank you for listening.